Hi, I'm Lee from Rangemores, and today I'm going to be showing you how to remove a glass from this Aarrow stove door, refit a new seal around the glass, and then finally refit with new clips ready for use. This suggestion came from Chris Lucas, who on a previous video asked us to show him how to change the glass and replace the seal on his Aarrow Stratford fire. You may notice that this is not actually a Stratford fire, this is an Evolution fire, but the way the glass is fitted and the way the seal is fitted is exactly the same on the Evolution, the Becton and the Stratford stove. If you've got a how-to video you'd like us to do for your stove or wood burner, please make sure you drop us a comment in the box below and also like and subscribe to future content. So when and why might you need to change the glass or the seal on your Aarrow stove? Well, obviously if the glass breaks, you'll need to know how to remove the old glass and put in the new one. Also with the seal, it's part of what we would recommend as a yearly service, just checking the seals are good and intact and not allowing the stove to draw in too much air around the glass. So to remove the glass, you'll first need to take this trim out. This is a decorative trim. It's just held in just by pressure really on 4 clips. I've done it with my fingers, but if it's stuck, you can use a flat-headed screwdriver or a flat chisel like I've used there. We'll need that again in a minute. And then we have 4 clips. If you can just see them there. There's around the glass, but also just clipped onto the cast frame of the door. And I'm just going to ease them off. There we go. Do the same on this side. Okay, now very carefully I'm going to turn that over. Make sure the glass doesn't fall out. Then I need to make sure that the clips are pushed inwards so they're fully on to the glass. And then that side will just lift up. Always start away from the latch end, otherwise the glass won't come up because of the latch. We can take the glass out. So now you've removed the glass, you'll be left with pretty mucky glass with a bit of gasket still on there, and there's plenty of gasket still in the door. So what we need to do, and this is really important, is to clean that out, remove all that old gasket, any ash, any debris, all needs to be got out, and you can do that with a wire brush is probably the best. Okay, so we've now cleaned out the recess here. It's free of all the old gasket and there's no debris left in there at all. So the next step is to put in the glass gasket, which I have here, and that's just going to sit, it's a self-adhesive, so you don't need any glue. It's just going to sit along the edge here, just where the glass is going to bed up against the door. So again, we're going to lie that down flat. It just peels off like that, and we're going to start laying that all around. Be careful when you're doing this not to stretch the rope. We don't want to stretch it because it will pull back on itself. So I'm just letting that naturally fall, just peeling that back as I go along. And I'm going to do that all the way around the edge. It's neatly covered so that the glass has a good seal. There we go. I'm just going to trim off the excess there with a pair of scissors. And that's the gasket fitted, and now we're ready. So now we have the seal all nicely ready for the glass. I'm just going to slide this just off the edge of the handle. It's not tilting it, so it's nice and flat. I have my piece of glass. It's the same bit of glass, it's just we've just cleaned it up a bit, and we're going to use the original clips as well. So you have 4 clips. So what you need to do, hopefully you can see that There's like an S-shaped clip. The thinner part, or the longer part, slides onto the glass very easily like that. And you want to do that 2 on one side and 2 on the other. And just make sure they're pushed as far on as they possibly will go. Now we're going to just offer that up to the door. I'm making sure that the lower end is on the door catch side. That's going in first. And I'm going to just gently lower that down onto the gasket. Now the glass still isn't quite in place yet, so now all we're going to do, let's see if I can turn this up ever so slightly so you can see, is then pull those clips back so that they engage on that cast ridge there. So those 2 are now engaged, and I'll do the same on this side. Just need to press ever so gently on the glass, and that's it. The glass is now solid in there, it's got a nice seal around it. So now the last thing we need to do is just pop this decorative trim back in. And it is decorative, so if you haven't got one on your existing one, don't worry about it. It is decorative only. They are actually obsolete, so you can't buy them anymore. They are just decorative only. So I've just put that back in, it's just popped back in, and then I've just pushed it all the way around with my thumbs. And there you have it. The glass is fitted and you're ready to relight your fire. Thank you for watching our video. I hope you found it informative and helpful. If you need any parts for your Aarrow stove or any other model, do head to our website. The link will be in the comments box below. Thank you again to Chris for his suggestion for this video. If you have any suggestions of your own that you'd like to see us tackle, then do drop us a comment below. And also make sure you like and subscribe our videos to keep up to date with all our latest how-tos. Thank you for watching.